This is chapter number 4, the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire, we are taking question and answer on this. There are certain questions which will require some explanation. For this, we have these pictures and we are going to come back whenever it is required. So these pictures you have to keep in mind. All these are referred some or the other point in your chapter, right? Like you see Sher Shah Suri, you see Humayun, Ibrahim Lodi, Jahangir, Meher-un-Nisa, etc. First question is, the name of residence of Mughal emperors in Delhi was? Mughal emperors, where they were living, residing in Delhi. Let me show you the place first. This is the Lal Qila or Red Fort. From here only, the Prime Ministers of India, they address the nation on Independence Day, 15th August, every year. You can imagine the importance of this place. The answer is Red Fort, Lal Qila. Genghis Khan was a ruler of this tribe. In the last discussion, we have seen Genghis Khan or Genghis Khan. And this was a ruler of Mongol tribe, Mongols tribe. Which Mughal emperor was defeated by Sher Shah Suri? Now Sher Shah Suri or Sher Khan, they both are same. Earlier he was just a manager of one of the place of his uncle. But later he grew so powerful, he actually challenged the Mughal king, Mughal emperor. 15 years he took the Delhi, means he was in Delhi, and he defeated Humayun. That is how he ruled Delhi for 15 years, and Humayun has to go to Iran so that he can take Safavid Shah help and come back. What is the ruling period of Jahangir? Jahangir. So we have ruling periods of each and every Mughal emperor. So here, this is the chronology. So first, it was Babur, then Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. Now, Jahangir, it's 1605 to 1627. 1605 to 1625 AD. Anno Domini. Now, let us see the other one also. Babur is 1526 to 1530. Babur. Then Humayun 1530 to 1556. Then we have, now there was a break also 15 years. Akbar 1556 to 1605. Jahangir 1605 to 1627. That was the question which we just talked about. This is 1605 to 1627. Then we have 1627 to 1658. That was Shah Jahan. 1658 to 1707. It was Aurangzeb. Which Sikh Guru martyrdom took place during Jahangir reign? So who was the Sikh Guru who got martyrdom or Shaheed hue? And it was Guru Arjan Singh Ji. So it's Arjan Singh Ji. Who was or what was the capital of Mirza Hakim Akhar's half brother? Now this is not very specifically given in the chapter, but the answer is Kabul. Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. Rathore Rajput was related to Marwar. So this is the region I am talking about. So this is their region, Marwar. Which ruler was insulted by Aurangzeb? Actually, Aurangzeb insulted a lot of them. But the main one was who created or who started the guerrilla war against Mughal Sultanate. It was Shivaji Maharaj. Guerrilla warfare he started. The salary of the Mansabdar was called Mansabdars. Now Mansabdar were the office holders who were in the governing of Mughal Samrajya. For today, you can equate them with IASs and PCS and IPS. So Jagir, it was the salary of the Mansabdars, but Jagir. There was a place being given to them, there was an area or a region being given to them. The revenue which was collected was serving as the salary. Who was Akbar's revenue minister? Revenue minister of Akbar, Rajaswa Mantri, it was Todar Mal. Todar Mal. Let me show you the picture also. Todar Mal. He is Todar Mal. He is Todar Mal, and he did the 10-year accounting of various things that was the landmark in Akbar's governance. Akbar, a great Mughal emperor, was known for his. Now, Akbar the Great, why we call him as Akbar the Great? Because he did a lot of things. He had a tolerant religious policy, that is, he had that, Sulh-e-Kul, that is, everyone is same, only believe in peace and honesty. Good administration, Mansabdari Vyavastha, Jagirdari, all these names we just, Kotwali, etc. we hear today, it has come from their time only. He did economic reforms and works, and I told you about Todar Mal, etc. So he did a good job on governance. So all of these, your answer is all of these. The minister in charge of religious and charitable patronage was known as. So the minister, in all the mansabs, that is the area, Mansabdar's area, there were different kind of people who help him. So the person who was helping as a religious and charitable patronage minister, and the name was Sadr. The literal meaning of Sulh-e-Kul. Sulha means coming together, have harmony, peace, different, if two people fight, then there will be a Sulh, compromise. So that is Sulh. And Kul means come together. So it's universal peace. The literal meaning of Sulh-e-Kul is Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Isai, Zoroastrian, Parsi, anyone, just come together and live in universal peace and don't even think of fighting over religion, which is happening today. What was the approximate number of Mansabdars in Shah Jahan reign? So it was approximate number of Mansabdars. It was 8,000. As I said, IAS, PCS, you can relate with them. So this is kind of area being governed by a person who was giving military services, etc. Now let us match these now. Match these. So primogeniture means if there is a father and the kids, the eldest one is given everything. The empire, the money, whatever he has. And copercenary means this Samrajya, empire and money will be distributed equally among each and everyone. So primogeniture is about eldest inheritance. It is about eldest inheritance. Today itself, if your father is there and if he's only giving money or the inheritance to only the eldest kid, that is primogeniture. Copercenary means he is dividing to everyone. Todar Mal, he was the revenue minister in the royal court of Akbar. Abul Fazl, he wrote Akbar Nama, Aine Akbari, Akbar Nama, we'll talk about that. Sadr, he was in charge of religious and charitable patronage. So it was related to religion also. Sadr. Bakshi, he was the military paymaster. So he used to pay. He was accounting and paying. Military paymaster. So this is the answer. If you got it right, this is the answer. Then we have in the battle of Panipat, Babur defeated. Now Panipat, the first battle, it was between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi was from the Delhi Sultanate dynasty in the later part. So Ibrahim Lodi Vansh, Lodi dynasty. So I'll just show you the picture. He is Ibrahim Lodi. Here is Ibrahim Lodi, and he was being defeated by Babur in the first battle of Panipat. That is how Babur entered India. Okay. And then he got this Delhi and he created this empire. Another name of Emperor Shah Jahan was Prince Khurram, like Jahangir, he was Salim. So Khurram, then he was later called as Shah Jahan. Mansabdar received their salary as revenue assignments called. Now the posting may be somewhere different, somewhere other place, but they were given a land. From there they can get the revenue which is in turn act as a salary. So it's Jagirs. They are called as Jagirs. Jagirdar, that is which is having a lot of land. Jagirdar, money and land. First volume of Akbar Nama dealt with Akbar's dash, and second volume recorded a dash of the reign. Now Abdul Fazl, he wrote about Akbar, all his policies, administration, etc. There were 3 volumes. So 3 volumes were there. The first volume of this whole compilation was about the ancestors, like the Changiz or Mongols. Then we have the Temurs. All these genealogy was being provided here. Second one was the event, and third one was about the administration and policies of Akbar. So this is how 3 volumes were divided. The Mughals were descendants of dash and dash. As I said earlier, also I explained that Mughals, the name comes from Mongols. From the mother's side, it was Mongols. For example, you can relate it with Changiz Khan. Changiz, Mongols. And the father's side comes from Timur or Taimur. Right? It comes from Taimur. So Changiz Khan or Genghis Khan and Taimur. Dash captured Delhi in 1555 with the help of Safavid Shah. So I'll just tell you a story. It is actually Humayun. Now I showed you this is Sher Shah Suri or Sher Khan. Now he defeated Humayun twice. Twice he defeated. So now Humayun has to flee, and he went to Iran and that area, Afghanistan, and later the upper part. Now here he was held by Safavid Shah. Then he came back. Then he captured Delhi again. So this 15 years of break was covered by Sher Shah Suri. Now, true and false? Mughals were proud of their Mongol ancestry. No. Because the Changiz Khan, this name is related with a lot of defeat. He defeated, and then he did a very harsh action with those he defeated. That was not so good. So they would rather relate themselves with Timur or Taimur. Those who joined Mughal service were called Mansabdars. So Mansabdar, as I said, in central government services, we have IAS, PCS, IPS, or the officers. So those were Mansabdars at that time. True. Higher the Zat, more prestigious was noble's position in court. This is absolutely correct. Now Akbar has created or started an administration kind of in the way that every Mansabdar was given a Zat, and that Zat, according to Zat, the ranking is decided. For example, 5,000 was having higher Zat, and it was given more money, more salary, and more cavalry. Meher-un-Nisa married Jahangir and was given the title of Noor Jahan. Absolutely correct. Meher-un-Nisa, I'll show you the picture here. The bottom lower left part, this is Meher-un-Nisa, and later called as Noor Jahan. And then on the right of her is Jahangir. So here we have, this is the absolutely correct answer. And they were loving each other, and Jahangir was loving her, and even he had 2 coins in his regime. One was having him, and the other was having Meher-un-Nisa or Noor Jahan. And also in his administration, Meher-un-Nisa or Noor Jahan has a lot of interference or stake. Akbar was 15 years old when he became the emperor. This is absolutely wrong, because he was 13 years. Bairam Khan, he took over as his guardian, and this is Bairam Khan. Faujdar used to be the military commander. This is absolutely correct. Faujdar. See, Mansabdar is having an area. Now, in order to control law and order, in order to control the religious activity, and giving of money. So there were various office holders which were helping him, Mansabdar. So this is all about these question answer. We try to cover most of them. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.